Welcome to my new viewers. To my subscribers, welcome back. My name is Mike. This is my channel where I look at, review, and try different craps strategies. Thanks for joining. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Last video I posted was I went back to the basics and I showed the 44 inside strategy. And I showed that for a reason, because I watched a video that takes two basic strategies, the 3-point molly and the 44 inside, and they combine them together. And I think the reason for that is if you play the 44 inside long enough, you will run into some bad luck and you'll hit that 7 and you'll 7 out and you'll lose your profits. So there's a YouTube channel called CRAPS, and if you haven't seen it, I've got a link down here to their channel. And the guy that runs that channel, his name is John, and he takes a beginning 3-point molly strategy and he transitions it into a 44 inside, and he calls it the 3-point Johnny. So I'll explain to you how this works. So again, you want to start off with a 3-point molly setup, but when a come bet moves to a number, John puts bets, he puts odds on those numbers based on this this table. So if you place a come bet and it moves to the 4 or 10, you do not add any odds. If it moves to the 5 or 9, you'll put 2 times odds. And if it moves to the 6 or 8, you put 5 times odds. Now to play 5 times odds, I have to play the crapsy strip rules to get 3, 4, 5x odds. Okay, so I have to play this crapsy bubble craps system to get 3, 4, and 5x. And the difference with this is when I play this on this table, my minimum bet has to be 15. So I can't play a 44 inside. So I'm going to bump it up to $25 come bets, and I'm going to be trying to transition into a 110 inside. Okay, so let me explain it as we go. We're going to start off by letting someone else roll and establish a point. And let me make sure I'm in turbo mode. Okay, so I want to get a point established. Okay, so the point is a 5. So you start off with a 3-point molly by putting a come bet. Putting a bet in the come. I'm going to use the $25 chip, and we're going to try to get 3 come bets established. Okay, there's a 7 out. Now in the come, I win on a 7. Remember, the come bet is just like the pass line bet, except the come bet is after the point's established. So it wins on 7, 11, loses on 2, 3, 12. So that's a quick $25. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and establish a point. Okay, there's the 5 again. The point's a 5. Let's go ahead and put a $25 bet in the come. Okay, there's an 8. This come bet moves up to the 8. The 8 needs to get 5 times odds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $125 in odds. And I need to put another bet in the come. I need to establish my second point in my 3-point molly. There's a 6. That moves to the 6. It also needs 5x odds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need one more come bet to finish my 3-point molly. Step 1. Okay, there's a 6. That bet comes down. The $25 bet gets paid 1-to-1. That goes back into my rack. But the winnings on my odds, and I'll just tell you what those are. I won 150 on my odds. I can take that 150 and start setting up my 110 inside. So I could put 25 on the 5 and place 25 on the 9, since I've already got the 6 and 8 covered with the 3-point molly. And I still have one bet. So I'm kind of transitioning before I have the third number set up in the 3-point molly, and I'm not sure if John says that's okay or not. I don't know if he wants to get all three numbers up in the box numbers with the 3-point molly and then take your profits. But since we did hit and it came down and got paid, I'm going to take the profits from my odds and I'm going to go ahead and buy the 5 and the 9. And I still have one bet in the com. Let's go ahead and roll. Okay, there's an 8. Let's look at that one. So that one, the $25 come bet comes down and gets paid $25, and I have another $150 on my odds. So I've got another $150 that I can use to transition into the 110 inside. So even if I take these bets, even if I take the 6 and 8 down, these are contract bets. I can't take those down. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I really don't want to buy the 4 and 10 yet. So I'm going to have to watch this video again, but I don't know if I can go ahead and place these bets, even though I guess I can, even though I have those on there. And let's go ahead and take this down. Oh, there's a 7 out. Doesn't really matter. But I'll have to look into that, because when he showed his strategy on his video, he showed it working exactly how you wanted. And he had 3 come bets moving up to the numbers and getting odds before he started getting paid and trying to get the 44 inside. But let's go ahead and try it again. Let's get a point set up. Okay, there's a 12. There's a 10. So the puck's going to go to the 10. Let's put 1 unit in the com. That gets paid on 7 and 11, so there's $25. There's a 9. So this moves to the 9. The 9 gets 2 times odds. I get another bet in the com. This is the 3-point molly section, and I hit the 7 out. So we've got to set up another point and try again. Okay, there's a 3. Okay, there's an 8. The point moves to the 8. Puck moves to the 8. I put 25 in the com. I lose on 2, 3, and 12, so that loses. So let's replace that. There's a 12. I lose that also. Okay, there's a 6. So the come bet moves up to the 6. It gets 5 times odds. And I replace the come bet. And there's another 7 out. So the first time I rolled this, I was able to get past the 3-point molly and into the 110 inside. Now I'm struggling just to get through the 3-point molly. But let's try again. Let's get a point. Okay, there's a 5. Let's put 25 in the cum. There's a 9. That moves to the 9. It gets 2 times odds. There's an 8. Did I forget to put my... I forgot to replenish my cum bet. Darn it. And there's a 7 out. I deserve that one. Okay, let's go ahead and try it again. Okay, there's a 9. 25 in the cum. There's a 6. 5 times odds, replace the cum. There's an 8. 5 times odds, replace the cum. This is my third cum bet. Let's see if I can finish out the molly. Okay, no odds on the 10. So now I have my 3-point molly set up. We're going to roll. Okay, that was the 6. Let's look at the 6. My $25 cum bet comes down and gets paid. That goes back into my rack. The 125 odds comes down and gets paid 150. I'm going to take that 150 and I'm going to buy, or I'm going to place the 5 and the 6. Oh, I don't have my, okay, let's do it that way. There we go. Okay. And I don't think I want to put any more cum bets out. I had my 3 cum bets out there, so I'm going to leave this off. I'm trying to transition out of the 3-point molly, so I don't want any more cum bets to roll. Okay, there's the 9. That's the point. the puck moves off, so my place bets are off. My odds bet on the 8 is off, but my come bet on the 8, my come bet on the 10, those are on. Those are contract bets, and those could get hurt if we roll a 7 here. But we need to go ahead and get a point established. Okay, there's a 5. Okay, now everything's back on. There's the 8. That $25 come bet comes down, gets paid. The $125 odds bet comes down and gets paid $150. I'm going to reinvest the $150, and I'm going to now have the $110 inside covered. So, and I still have one come bet working. So now I'm transitioning to the $110 inside. I want to do a press and collect, and after I collect, I want to get the 4 and the 10 bought. Hopefully I'll hit the 10 and get that come bet to come down and get paid. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, there's a 6. That's $35. I think what I'll do is I will buy the 4. There's an 8. Let's go ahead and collect that. There's a 6. I think I'll go ahead and press the 6 and 8 up 1 unit each. Since I've got a come bet on my 10, I'm not going to buy the 10 yet. I still have it covered, so I'm going to go ahead and press my 6 and 8. Okay, there's a 5. That's the point. That pays $35. I'll collect that, and my bets are off except for my come bet that moved to the 10 is on. So let's get a point. There's a 9. Okay, everything's back on. I think I collected that last hit, so let's go ahead and look to press. Okay, there's the 9. That's the point. That wins $35. I think I will press the 6 and 8. I think I'll press them 2 units. And let's make sure those bets are off. The only bet that's on right now is the come bet that moved to the 10. There's an 11. Another 11. There's the 10. So that wins $25. And the puck moves to the 10. So now I will go ahead and roll, and I have successfully transitioned out of the 3-point molly into the 110 inside, and I've started my press and collect strategy. So that's pretty much how the strategy works. Let's go ahead and roll, see if we can't take advantage of a long roller now. There's a 9. That pays $35. Let's go ahead and buy the 10 for $25. And there's the 7 out. Okay, so I think that pretty much shows the strategy. Hopefully I played it correctly. I'm hoping some of the things I wasn't 100% sure of, I went ahead and made a decision on. Didn't seem to hurt much. Let's take a look at our shooters. We had 6 shooters. Yeah, we struggled here in the middle, but that last shooter really helped us out. That's where we transitioned out of the 3-point molly into the 110 inside and started our pressing and our collecting. So this is called the 3-point Johnny. I'm going to change this to Johnny. Okay. Transitioning into, since I played it at this level, I could not go to 44. I am transitioning into 110 inside. So this will be the name of this video. 3-point Johnny. It's a 3-point molly transitioning into a 110 inside. If you want to check out CRAPS, here's the link down here. And I think that's what we'll call it for today's video. So please send me your comments, any feedback. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, 2 thumbs down if you didn't like it. And as always, thanks for watching.